Part of this design calls for the indication of a box hedge running from a deck along here up and around an ornamental sculpture. If I select the green entities here which represent the box hedge, and we come over here into the properties box, there are 2,691 entities in that area, and if I look, which is an enormous number, they're just individual lines. If we zoom in on them, you can see lots and lots and lots of short line segments make up that indicating for the box hedge. If I come over here and do the same selection on the right hand side, same area, just take an area like so, and we come across again in the properties box, we've got 15 entities in that area, most 12 lines, one polyline and a circle. Not quite sure where the circle comes from, but the point is there are thousands of segments on the left and very few on the right. Perhaps a better way to indicate box hedge planting without even bothering to develop a symbol is to say just simply hatch that zone. We can say draw and hatch, and gCADPlus has got a pattern called many lines, and I've set a scale of 1000. My drawing colour is green, and I'll just select the entity, which is one single polyline instead of lots of line segments, and say OK. And that, I think, is a much more reasonable approach to indicating box hedging rather than this here. So the number of line segments here should have decreased quite substantially. Sorry, I'm trying to get a comparison for you, and it's not picking up our hatching, although there it is there. It's clearly one line segment. So I'll just come to the bottom here and regen. I'm just puzzled as to why gCADPlus is not picking up, not allowing me to set a window in the way I need. This is a very large drawing. What I'm hoping to do, of course, is to take that number of 2,600 segments and reduce it markedly. So again, if I just come outside, the reason that that's not picking it up, I think, is the crossing window, or the window that I'm setting up, is being influenced by the symbol for the circle up here. So I've now got 34. I hope I've demonstrated that we've come down from 2,600 to 34 entities, and of course when I get a gain like that, I'll simply save the drawing. Now all that remains is to remove those line segments on the left hand side, and that can be easily done once they're gone by simply mirroring the hatch from this side here across to the left hand side. So I'll take the quick and dirty way and just grab all of the entities like so. We'll just erase those, and now I think we can, we haven't got all of them, there's still a few here, and I think if we set a crossing window, no, we better leave those. Now what we need to do is to select the hatching and select the polyline, and now right click and mirror, and the first point of our mirror line will be the midpoint here, and we can put polar on and do that. And of course if we had said in the mirror put copy on and then set the first point of the mirror line like so and do that, we end up with what we had before. Needs a little bit of cleaning up, and not quite sure why we ended up with that was just slightly offset. So I'm guessing our problem occurred with the number of lines that were here. Let's just delete, and we've got a polyline there, so let's explode that. And I'm hopeful that if I mirror now using the center of what I hope will be a line segment here, and now it's just a single line segment, so let's take the hatching and the polyline and we'll mirror about the center point of this line. And what I'm hoping, and it hasn't occurred, so that's actually a drafting error of some sort which we would need to fix, so that the hatching is not perfectly symmetrical about this structure. So there was no mistake there, but I digress wildly. What I'm trying to illustrate now is this is going to be a much smaller drawing just by that one step, and I think the many lines tool works quite well.